Random Fandom Chats. I'm Dee Dee.
I'm Tandra.
And this is Annabeth. Here we talk about anything sci-fi, fantasy related, from TV shows, books, movies, games, comics. And today we're actually doing a tribute to an actor who just passed away.
Bill Paxton. Once in a while we deviate from our normal format and we do a little special on something that might be topical or something we want to talk about. And we just found out that Bill Paxton died today. And those of you who might remember him, he's been in a
lot of
movies.
He's one of those actors that's in a lot of things, but you don't necessarily remember him super well.
You don't necessarily know it's him because he can change his appearance quite a bit and all. The one distinctive feature is his voice.
He has very deep, very distinctive voice.
And it's got an interesting cadence to it and kind of a gravelly smoothness to it. It's kind of weird. It's almost an oxymoron, but it's kind of weird. But he was in
True Lies,
and
Terminator,
Aliens,
Titanic,
Predator. He was in Weird Science. He's been in Apollo 13, Twister.
The most recent thing he's done would probably be Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., wouldn't it?
Well, he was actually in a TV show as well. Can't remember.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is a TV show. But...
Well, another one that he was actually in more frequently than Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. he was in for 6 episodes, playing
Garrett. He played the guy who trained Grant Ward.
Right. And so I don't know. Since we're kind of doing this tribute to him, what do you think of when you think of Bill Paxton? What comes to mind?
His part in True Lies, probably. I mean, I also think of him in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., but I also think of him from his scene in True Lies, which is a hilarious movie, and he did very well in acting in it. I always say that you can tell when an actor is really good if you really, really hate the character, because that means the actor played them well.
Right. And he plays a wide variety of characters. Quite a few of them are kind of douchebags and whatnot.
Not very agreeable people.
But then other people are just normal, everyday, regular people, or he played a punk in the Terminator, and so just a little bit of everything, just whatever he happens to be needed for, and he can do it pretty well.
I was surprised to see how often he's worked with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
He worked with Arnold Schwarzenegger a lot. Of course, he worked with Bill Cameron a lot. Bill Cameron and him were friends, and a lot of the films that he directed, he had him in. And of course, Arnold Schwarzenegger's in quite a few Bill Cameron films too, so that's why they work together quite a bit.
He seemed like a very nice guy.
He did
in
the interviews I've seen in him. He's actually funny. That's why he plays parts really well. Funny. One of the things he was talking about is there's quite a few movies out there that, of course, actors that act all the time do that you may not remember or know much about, B movies or whatever. And he was in one called Brain Dead. And,
never even heard of that.
And he was laughing about it and everything because they were joking with this interview with him about it and everything. He goes, they dared us to make it, and we dare you to watch it.
We dare you to watch it. I'm not sure if I want to take up on that. Maybe.
I'm not sure. He says, it's a little bit better than what the cover art makes it seem, But yeah, he was like that. He seemed like he, often joked quite a bit, and he's telling a really funny story. I didn't realize this until I kind of was researching him a little bit more. On the set of Titanic, I guess they had some PCP laced clam chowder.
Yeah, I had never heard that story before.
I had not ever heard that either, and there was an interview with him telling the story about what he did. He hadn't been actually eating. He didn't like the caterer that much, and he actually had not been eating the food. It just so happened that particular day,
he ate the clam chowder.
Yeah, him and Bill Cameron went to go eat, and he had the clam chowder. And he says, all of a sudden, there's all these people going around the set and everything. They all had to go to this little hospital and stuff. And he says, people are doing all kinds of crazy things and everything. And
going Congo lines with each other.
Yeah, just all kinds of... And he said he just decided he didn't want to be there. And he went back and drank a case of beer. I'm just thinking...
That is not the thing you want to do after being drugged with PCP.
So it's like, wow, okay. So, you guys might look up some of these films that he's been in besides all these blockbusters he was in, just quite a few of them, but he was in a lot of, he was in some Spy Kids movies. He does have a distinction along with Lance Hendrickson to be one of only 2 people that have ever been killed by an alien, a predator, and a Terminator.
Really?
So
That's very interesting.
It was interesting. So that was kind of cool. Although some people think he wasn't necessarily killed in Terminator because it wasn't actually.
Yeah, he
showed that he was
just
killed in
he
Terminator.
just got shot, I think.
Yeah, so I don't know. A lot of people thought he got killed, so I guess we can just assume he did.
Well, we want to give him that distinction, so we'll assume that he got killed.
So, but yeah, he's been in a lot of other I also found out he was in Thunderbirds, which was a live-action version of the old cartoon stuff for kids and things, so...
Never seen it.
Yeah, so lots of little things. I mean, he's acting all the time. He ended up acting with his dad in a couple of things, which surprised him because his dad was not an actor.
Yeah, that would surprise you just a little bit.
Just a little bit. His dad was retiring and decided he wanted to, do some acting. He's like, "Oh, Dad, no, you don't want to do that."
No, that's not something you just want to jump into.
It was too much rejection, too much, other stuff.
Too much work.
He was definitely one of those actors that I think we need actors like this that they do these supporting roles.
Mm-hmm. And they do a lot of them.
And they do a lot of them. And
they're not necessarily huge, big names that everybody remembers or anybody in every household knows off the top of their heads.
Right, but I think a lot of people do remember him. There's always that one or two roles that you remember him doing. Mm-hmm. And he has memorable performances, and he brings a lot to the projects he's in.
Right.
And so I think that's probably going to be his legacy down the road with all the different films he's been in. Is that he helped bring it all together for everybody and helped make the film better.
Yeah.
He was definitely good in just about everything he ever did.
He's definitely a great actor.
And like I said, he was one of those that could play lots of different types of roles.
He's kind of like one of those chameleon actors. A little bit. Can play pretty much anything, look like anyone.
Okay, so I think that will be
our tribute to him.
Our tribute to him today. And if you like what we do, please subscribe and tell all your friends and share us.
Like this video if you liked it.
And give us any comments or any tributes that you'd like to give to Bill Paxton. We wouldn't mind hearing them. We appreciate the comments we've had so far on our videos. And we'll see you next time.
Thank you.